Right now, good afternoon. Thank you so much for making time for the program. This is Lookuptv. The program this hour is Trending News. And once again, thank you for getting in, or rather choosing us to bring you up to date with the news making headlines at this particular hour. Let's get started with the program at this hour. Now, Japheth Koome on Tuesday appeared before the National Assembly Departmental Committee on Administration and Internal Affairs and the Senate Standing Committee on National Security, Defense and Foreign Affairs at Parliament to answer questions on his suitability to be the next Inspector General of Police. Now, during the vetting process, the soon-to-be IG said he will fight corruption in the police force. Koome said he will be keen on following the Constitution and protecting the lives of the people of Kenya.
I went to US, Louisiana Police State Academy, Louisiana University, Baton Rouge. I did my course on anti-terror. Was there, I did law. The president, the mayor of Baton Rouge honored me and appointed me honorary mayor and president of Baton Rouge City, the capital city of Louisiana. I came back to the country. I was promoted and transferred to Machakos as the OCPD. Then transferred to Maragua as an OCPD. Then Eastlands, there was a challenge. Many incidents of murder. I was from Maragua to come and deal with that situation. So I reported to Buruburu Police Division, Eastlands, in 2001, and with we are dealt with that problem.
Now, Kenya Airways pilots on Tuesday, 8th of November, appeared before the Employment and Labor Relations Court to answer on charges of contempt of court, where they were directed to reach an agreement with their employer in order to end the stalemate. Now, the pilots under the Kenya Airlines Pilots Association went on strike on the 5th of November, calling on the management to address their issues. The court has directed the pilots to commence negotiations before a ruling is made this afternoon.
Christine is there. All right. She's not a captain. All right. So I have listened to all the submissions by all the sides very well. Would have preferred that I don't take you to jail because I hear what you're saying. Even if you go to jail, it's not a solution. It's not a solution. Right now, it is a law. And I have not made the determination. I'm going to go back to my office and make the determination. But I'm telling you to think. As we take you for mediation, or I give you time to hear the case and I close everything else in my office and listen to you within 2 days, and then make a judgment or a determination, can we obey the court order in the meantime and go back to work?
Now, the Kenya Union of Special Needs Education Teachers, that is KUSNET Secretary, has asked the Education Cabinet Secretary Ezekiel Mashugu to withdraw his statement regarding the withdrawal of funding for university students by the government, stating that most students from poor backgrounds will drop out of school.
We are asking the CS Education, Mr. Machogo, to withdraw the statement which he issued last week that the government is going to withdraw the funding. We know the little funding which have been given to our university have of much assistance to our learners. So for him now to withdraw that little funding, it means majority of the learners from the poor background are going to drop out of the school. So we are advising him, let him call all the education sector and discuss that matter so that we see how we are going to make the education sector to run smoothly. We are telling the politician, let them keep off from the education sector. And if they have the heart of education in this country, let them table a bill in parliament which is going to assist the education sector. Madam Aisha Juma, the CS for Public Service, salary and allowances of the employees are not discussed in a task force. We are advising her to go and look for Salary and Remuneration Commission and ask them to withdraw the circular which they issued last year, which froze the increment of salary and allowances of all the public servants in this country. A task force cannot work. Let her also learn about the Labor Relation Act 2007 and ILO Convention 187. Roadside declaration are not going to assist this country.
Well, on that particular story, the CS for Education, that is Ezekiel Mashogu, actually said today, he said he was misquoted by the media and that the national government will continue impacting institutions of learning through partnerships with relevant bodies and donors. So he came out after being called to clarify that. He said he was misquoted. Now, moving on, the Kenya Society for Deaf Children is protesting an alleged plan by a private developer to grab land belonging to Pwani Secondary School for the deaf in Kilifi County. Now, this comes after top society board officials paid a visit to the school in order to support Form 4 candidates ahead of their KCSE examinations, only to find beacons set up within the 30-acre piece of land. They now want the government to arrest and prosecute those behind the heinous act.
My name is Rhonda Kabiti, Director, Kenya Society for Deaf Children, and we are here with this team visiting Pwani Secondary School for the Deaf to come and wish them well as they prepare for KCSE. And we are happy to find them that the children are very busy and they are doing all the necessary arrangements to do the KCSE. But as soon as we arrived here, we were shocked that we are getting some interferences in this school when the children are preparing for their exams. And the principal has just told us that there has been a lot of interference. These are deaf children, and these deaf children are not able to concentrate in their studies while there is interference outside their classrooms.
This land has a title deed belonging to the Kenya Society for Deaf Children, the society that has put up Pwani Secondary School. We are warning those who are coming to put beacons around this compound to stop it forthwith. They will not be allowed to mess up with this. And we are calling upon the government to immediately take action to protect Pwani Secondary School, whose land, the land on which it is built, is under threat.
Now, leaders from Kisii County, led by the County Commissioner Alan Mashari, are now urging residents to turn up in large numbers during the public participation sessions as enshrined in the Constitution, even as Governor Simba Arati decries inadequate funds to run county projects.
Dhumuni ya mkutano ya leo ilikuwa kuguide ama kutoa mwelekeo kwa wale maofisa wetu ambaye watakuwa wanafanya shughuli hiyo. Na kwa ufupi, shughuli hii ni kupata maoni kutoka kwa wananchi kwa minajili ya kutengeneza ratiba ya mpangilio ya maendeleo ya serikali ambaye itatekelezwa kwa miaka 5 ijayo. Kwa hivyo maofficers kazi yao ni kufacilitate. The officers will just be facilitators, but the people to come up with the concrete programs and projects are the people themselves. Kwa hivyo ningependa pia nichukue nafasi hii niwaulize wananchi wa Kisii popote pale mlipo, siku ile ambaye hiyo mkutano itafanyika katika sublocation headquarters yako, ningeomba mjitokeze na muweze kutoa maoni yenu.
Leo ni furaha kwamba watu wetu wote Kisii mzima wajue kwamba tutaokota maoni Mkiamua kwamba mnajenga ghorofa, mtuambie. Tuwaambie kwamba pesa inatosha. Mkiamua kujenga daraja, mtuambie. Mkiamua kwamba mnataka pesa ya kukula, hakuna pesa ya kukula. Pesa ni ya maendeleo. Cha kusikitisha ni kwamba pesa zote zimeenda katika mishahara. Hivi karibuni mtaona ripoti ambayo itatoka katika Auditor General ni kwamba pesa zote tumetumia katika mishahara, na tunaangalia vile tutakavyotafuta pesa za kujenga ama kufanya projects.
Now, dozens of residents of Isnet Village in Kajiado South Sub-County are breathing a sigh of relief following a revival of dormant health center by the county government. Now, the health center operated as a ghost facility for more than 1 year due to lack of drugs, hence prompting patients to seek medical care far away.
Tulikuwa na shortage sana ya madawa, lakini leo wametuletea kidogo ambayo itasaidia. Hospitali hii ni hospitali ambayo inasimamia population kubwa sana.
Tumepitia hali ngumu kwa ajili ya madawa, lakini mwaka mzima mara ya mwisho kupata madawa hapa ya Isnet Health Center ilikuwa mwezi wa 8 mwaka jana. Wagonjwa wanapata matatizo wakija hapa, wanagombana na sisi kwa sababu ya kukosa dawa, na tuambia hata afadhali hata mfunge muende manyumbani.
Tumekuja hapa tu kuona shughuli za afya hapa na pia kuongea na wafanyakazi wetu wakuwe waadilifu. Hata tumezungumza tukawaambia hakuna mfanyakazi yeyote wa afya ataruhusiwa kufanya kazi hospitalini na kuendesha biashara za kibinafsi kama za chemist, na iwapo mtu atapatikana akifanya hivyo basi hatua zitachukuliwa. Hivi karibuni tumekuja hapa leo na madawa chache, lakini kuna oda kubwa ya kaunti inakuja kutoka KEMSA na Med Center, na tutahakikisha imefika hospitali zetu zote, ndio tuhakikishe wananchi wa Kajiado hii watapata huduma za afya wanapokuwa wanatembelea hospitali.
Now, CIC Kenya held a fun day and social event at Tattoo City in Kiambu County that saw over 10,000 people turn up to have a good time rather. Now, the move was meant to attract people of different demographics to simply have a good time as the company seeks to develop the largest contact center in the country.
It was party after party as revelers were treated to good vibes in music at Tattoo City by Kenyan musical artist Ben Soul, Calligraph Jones, and many others in an event organized for CCI employees, their friends, and families. As well as residents and workers at Tattoo City. CCI Contact Center at Tattoo City, the largest in the country, is a project by Gateway Real Estate Africa, GREA. The 5-story tower is custom designed for CCI, with training facilities and a career center to welcome 4,600 employees. The head of city management at Tattoo City reiterated that the event marked what he termed as making Tattoo City home to families and businesses.
So currently, the CCI development has completed the initial phases of construction, which involved bulk earthworks. So we have a lot that is happening in the pipeline currently, of course with a targeted completion date of the end of next year.
CCI has embarked as one of the projects in the country that will be instrumental in thousands of people landing jobs, as well as businesses getting well-designed and targeted markets. For Look Up Business, Sandrine Mwenda.
All right, now we want to take a look at some of the trending topics at this particular moment and what people are talking about on the social network. Well, this is what is happening. I want to read a tweet from that is Trans Nzoia Governor, that is George Natembeya, regarding something that kind of amused also. People were just appreciating what was happening. But this is the tweet. I'm fascinated by sensational moments by pediatric nurse Elizabeth Robai Lukelesia from Kenya Medical Training Institute, KMTC, Kitale, entertaining a recuperating child. Good work, Elizabeth. Dedication in service delivery is our guiding principle. That is George Natembeya. Well, that is a tweet that attracted a number of reactions from people who are just following in that and also appreciating the nurses and the kind of work that they do. Let me just take a sample on what people are actually saying in regards to that, and just appreciating this particular nurse. As somebody, Patrick Masika, says, Omwami, don't encourage the spirit of night running in the hospitals. Once this becomes a hero, the videos that will be soon be posted by nurses will be crazy. Somebody else says, Daktari, naona kwa nini unapenda words rounds and something like that. Just people appreciating her for that particular deed that she did. Okay, so something developing story that is happening at this particular moment. Also, you remember we've been reporting about the Kenya Airways pilots who actually had gone on strike since the 5th of November, and we just ran that story, and I said that the courts had actually directed that they go back to work and also sit down with the employers to reach an agreement. The courts were supposed to be doing give a ruling on that particular, the contempt of court, give a ruling when they appeared in the morning in the court when they were charged for contempt of court, and that ruling was supposed to be made this afternoon. And the information that is reaching us in our desk is that they have actually called off the strike and have decided to go back to work. That is a story that is still developing, and we'll also be updating you in our subsequent bulletins. Thank you so much for your time and keeping us company for the past 17 minutes. My name is Brian Amwai. Let's do this again next time. Have yourselves a wonderful afternoon.